All right, baby. I'm drinking this. Light is really hot. It's making me sweaty. Hello, my friends. I'm going to make a life hack video for you. This is little things I've learned along the way, and since high school and college prepares you for jack shit when it comes to fucking life. With no further ado, number 1, shaving cream is a fucking joke. Conditioner. I use it in every spot that you have to shave. You know what I'm talking about. It doesn't sting, it doesn't cause any problems. I love it, it's cheap. The luxurious moisture. Numero 2. This pretty well broadcasted that you shouldn't be washing your hair every single day. You're probably thinking, well, I get oily as fuck within 1 day, so how am I supposed to go 2-3 days without washing my hair without looking disgusting? Most people use baby powder. I don't use baby powder. This is Publix brand. It is cornstarch, talc, sodium bicarbonate. I've found that this is way better at absorbing moisture than baby powder. Plus it smells better. You just part your hair, put it in your part, shake it around with your nails or your brush. Whiteness goes away. You can also use this before you go out, even if your hair isn't oily, even if you just washed it. And I want volume, because you might be sweating also later on from dancing. Whole night out of dancing, still having volume, still being able to throw it around and not worry about looking like a sloppy little nasty mess. Number 3, after I put all my makeup on, if I'm about to go out, I spray my face again with toner. It just kind of like sucks it all in and wettens down any kind of powderiness that there might be. Number 4, we used to use this as my eye makeup remover. Pushing and pulling around your eyes obviously is not good because it's thin skin, makes you wrinkle faster, la 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 la, but how am I supposed to take it off without rubbing around my skin? It's not that you can't rub around it, you just want the least amount of friction possible. I found a lotion that is cheap. This one doesn't sting. Do not just pick up any lotion you find or any lotion you use and try and put it on your face. It will sting. Most of them will. Once I started making my sugar scrub, I moved from using that Vaseline lotion to the oils that are in my sugar scrub as my eye makeup remover. All I have to do is kind of dip my finger and then I use that oil. I don't know what number I'm on, 5, I think. If you are going to be drinking, you know it's gonna be a long night. This is not just for hangovers or when you're getting sick or when you are sick. This is before you go out, prepping before you drink. Because you might be malnutrition before you even started drinking. Put it in your pre-game drink. Then of course you drink it again before you go to sleep, when you get home, or worst case scenario when you wake up and you feel like shit. Number 6. Number 6 is Jamberries. I'm sure you can find somebody in your local town that sells these. They're really not that expensive considering they last a long ass time. And not only do they last a long time, but they don't look bad within that time frame. So like you get your nails done, it looks good for like 4 or 5 days, for another couple weeks if you really want to push it out. This doesn't chip. It looks how it looks all the time. These are my Cinco de Mayo / Dia de los Muertos. Mexican, basically. Okay, number 7. Okay, people who still shave, I do not wax. I think it's a lot of pain for not a lot of payoff. If you're really just doing it because you want to be sexy for your man all the time and maybe your man requires or pushes you towards waxing because he wants you to be not prickly. Number 1, I'm not a fucking Barbie, so if you have a problem with the fact that I'm a real person, then you and I are probably not gonna be dating anyway. Dollar Shave Club, $6 a month for one of these. Obviously there's 4 usually. Any way you cut it, Dollar Shave Club is the cheapest, the best. Here's a hack for shaving. You shave down, just like a man in his face. Thick hair, semi-wavy. Obviously, I'm talking about the down under. You don't shave up, period. I don't care. Ridiculous circumstances where, oh, I'm gonna be in a bathing suit that's like hiked up my vagine and I'm gonna be dancing like a fucking maniac. So I need to make sure that at least what comes out of my bathing suit looks perfectly pristine. If that's the case, then shave up on the edges. But when it comes down to the meaty part, do not shave up. You're just asking for problems. Just looking like somebody came to you with a goddamn lawnmower and chopped your shit up. And yes, it's a little bit prickly when you shave down. It's not perfectly smooth. If you're with someone who complains about that, you have a girlfriend, not a boyfriend. Ooh. For those of you who self-tan, I use St.TROPEZ, which I think I've mentioned in another video. I use this to apply my St.TROPEZ tan. And you're thinking, what? I don't use a mitt. I apply it like I'm painting on. Why would you use this to put makeup on but not a self-tanner? I would probably benefit from having one that's a little bit bigger. A good solid kabuki brush. Has a quadrillion bristles. I get the liquid mousse kind. Takes me about an hour to apply, but it's totally worth it, because you won't see any streaking. People cannot tell that you have a fake tan on. Standing right next to a dude, he could not believe that I had a fake tan on. And he said that he was gonna try and throw some water on me to prove it, and I told him I'd fucking kill him, so he didn't do that. Other reasons to use this. This part of this video is mostly for women, because it'll probably gross you motherfuckers out. Obviously, the vagine and the back area can get a little, moist. So you put this there. Also, if you shave back there, use this. It will help you so much to not get any kind of irritation or bumps. My shower routine is very deliberate because I had a big problem with here and my back, upper back breaking out. I wash my hair first. I do everything else that I need to do in the shower. The last thing I do before I get out of the shower is I condition my ends, but I do it flipped over, head down, then rinse it down, all while still bending over so that my hair never touches my chest, my back, my face. It doesn't run down this area, nothing. If you condition your hair in the beginning and then your hair is down and sitting on your skin the rest of the time, it's probably gonna make you break out. What number am I on? Am I on a number? Let's just guess. Let's say we're on number 10. Boobies. You want a little bit of a boobie hack? All right, seen this before in other videos talking about how to make you look like you have more cleavage. Double bra. You get one bra that's a little bit too small for you. You wear a bra that's good enough, that's more of like a demi, and then you wear another bra that's too tight, more like maybe like a bandeau bra or something like that. You're squishing. Meanwhile, the regular bra is still giving it form, because if you use just the bandeau on the side, you'll look like you still don't have any boobs. Easy life hack. You want big boobs? Get some birth control. That's the best commercial I've ever heard. Life hack number 112. Apple products. That's it. Money game. Get your money game on point. How do you do this, Allie? How do you do that? I had a period in my life where I was super broke. I had to figure out a lot of different ways to avoid spending unnecessary dollars. I've been known to live off of so little money. Mint.com will change your life. You can link everything you have, every car loan, credit card, 401k. It'll categorize all your spending, show you where you're spending it. You can do a monthly budget. I'm not trying to be Susie fucking Orman. I'm just saying, fucking tired of all of you with your credit card problems and saying, I don't know if I have enough money to spend it on that. Why not? Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you know how much money you spend in a month? You fucking should. If you have the ability and the money and the spare income to be lazy when it comes to grocery shopping, I'm pretty lazy when it comes to grocery shopping. It's probably one of my most dreaded things. Along with the fact that I have a little bit of social anxiety, going into a big store where I have to wander around, you know, carts running into you, kids crying, staring at you, asking you questions, the deli guy who keeps staring at you when you walk around the corner and you okay? There's something called HelloFresh. I found this on Groupon and I just kind of stuck with it. I've got it down to where it's only once a month. It just kind of ties me over when I haven't gone grocery shopping. Everything is already measured out for the recipe that they give you. What made me fall in love with this stuff is it teaches you simple ways of elevating cooking. Have you ever wondered how Italian restaurants have this oil that just tastes amazing, and then when you go home and try and do oil, you're like, why does this just taste like fucking olive oil? Why? Because they infused those herbs and spices into that oil. I actually had to make my own rosemary oil for one of these meals, and it was the best shit ever. You know what I'm saying? Here's another cheapo, I'm going out, borrachera. If you do not have a lot of money to go out, you're not ghetto enough to like ride around with a flask and pour it in your soda, because I've done that too. If you want to get the most alcohol for the least amount of money, and be careful with this too. Get like a water with it. You order a martini. What? You're thinking martinis are expensive as fuck. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. No, not a flavored martini. I want a vodka martini straight up. That's all chilled vodka. You go somewhere, you order Jack and Coke. That drink is at least $8. So you have to have, what, 3 of them? Not even, maybe 3.5 to be the same amount of alcohol as one martini. Most places are only putting maybe an ounce, maybe an ounce and a half of alcohol into each mixed drink. So you say Jack and Coke, you're getting an ounce and a half, ounce and a half, ounce and a half. Unless, of course, you got a hookup somewhere. In that case, you're good. Look that for less. That should be a bar. Math-wise, you're getting more alcohol for a $15, $18, $20 martini. 3 or 4 drinks. $8, $8, $8. It's still more expensive for a mixed drink. You get a martini, you say you don't want it in the, you know, the glass, you don't want it in the special glass. If you're a dude, you're like, fuck that, I'm not doing that shit. And then you get a soda with it, and then you sip a little bit of this, sip a little bit of that. Last but not least, and this is a true life hack, and most people will not do this. If you're not somebody who wants to simplify your life in every possible way, you can put it up. Read receipts. What? They're there for a reason. Why? Because it simplifies the fuck out of your life. Yeah, I read it. I ain't got time for that. That's it. Those were my life hacks. I probably have more, so I'll probably make a part 2. I'm not sure how many that was. I'm gonna go ahead and guess maybe that was 20 something. Look at my braid. I don't know. I hope some of them are things that make your life easier, better, faster, cleaner, drier, smoother, less wrinkly, crusty, and oily. Oh my goodness, you have to meet my kitty. Miss Tasia Binks. Yes, Binks from Hocus Pocus.
Look at this girl. Oh, hello.
I hacked your life. Now you've seen this, you can't just not do any of these things, because then you're gonna think to yourself, how dumb am I? I watched this, I know how to solve this problem in my life, and I'm not solving it. If there's one thing in this video that you have to do, absolutely have to do, if you don't do, I'm throwing you out. You're with the garbage. It's Mint. Mint app. Free. Everybody has money problems. Everybody needs to know where the fuck their money is, where it's going, where it's coming, all that stuff. You need to know what's going on with your money. It is part of life. You cannot pretend, oh, well, I don't want to know how much money I have in my bank account because I'm broke and I don't want to look at it. That's when you need to look at it. That's when you need to go, damn, I'm spending fucking $28 on this a month. I don't need it. When you have $100 in your bank account, where's this $100 going? What am I doing with it? Okay, I'm done. This lamp is so bright and it makes me very hot. Good thing I have powder. This needs to go in my vagine. I'm sweating.